like a small boat on the ocean, sending big waves into motion, like how a single word can make a heart open. I might only have one match, but I can make an explosion. And all those things I didn't say were wrecking balls inside my brain. I will scream loud tonight. Can you hear my voice this time? This is my fight song. Take back my life song. Prove I'm alright song. My power's turned on. Starting right now. I'll be strong. I'll play my fight song. And I don't really care if nobody else believes, 'cause I've still got a lot of fight left in me.
Hello, I'm Cassie Faye Hayden. Welcome to my channel. Today I have for you guys a Amazon haul, and there is one thing I have that is a Walmart haul. I have another thing coming that's also from Walmart, but it's not coming for a few weeks, so you know, patience. I wanted to be able to use these, so that's why I'm not waiting for the other item to come before doing this video. Um so um let's get started, shall we? So this came today. It's a ceramic bread pan, and I had to wash it because there was styrofoam all over in the side of it. It came in a set of two. I already, after washing it, I already put the other one away on my shelf in my kitchen. Um, and I am very eager to make some pumpkin bread in it. I love pumpkin bread. I think I also have a thing of pound cake in my cupboard also, and I love pound cake. So I am very excited to make those in this. I had bread pans that I had gotten from my mom um, a few years ago, but when I pulled them out of storage, they were so rusted, they weren't usable anymore. I tried to scrub the rust off, it didn't work, so I needed to buy new bread pans. And anyway, so I figured um, ceramic doesn't rust. So and it's a lot easier to clean, and you can put anything in it. I mean, you can cook anything in it, whether it's baked goods, or I mean even meat. You can even put meat in these. So honestly, I think this was a good buy, because I can use it in my toaster oven to make bread, to make like little one person, maybe even two person stews, because this is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. And my goodness, is I think it's beautiful. Isn't it pretty? Got little flowers on the sides, and it's got a scalloped edge, and very nice white on the inside. And it's called Wise Weizenvoy, and it was made in China. And I'm assuming that the things on here on the bottom, the little pictures, are saying that it's oven safe and dishwasher safe and microwave safe. I mean, that's what I'm getting from these pictures. um I don't know if you guys can see those, but I'm assuming that's what those mean, because that's what they look like to me. Sorry, my nose is itchy. Um, my baby's got a lot of kisses today. We also saw my parents today, so my kitties got to see their grandma and grandpa, and they came to have a look around at the house, because they decided they're gonna help me fix some things and make my house livable. thank God I need the help. And so actually Albion hid, which I'm shocked because he's not a shy kitty. Um, Drago I knew was gonna hide. His favorite spot is up there in the little cubby that's above my shelf where um I have a counter that is like built in where you put your TV and then there's a shelf above it. And then just like counter space on either side. And above that there's supposed to be like lights, but the lights don't work. And the covers that are supposed to be up there weren't there when I moved in, so I think the people who lived here before threw them out, um, which makes it kind of gather a lot of spider webs, which is kind of gross. But there's a cubby that goes in between over top of the shelf that goes over the TV area. I don't have a TV because I kind of don't use one. My tablet works better for that because I can move it from room to room or, just hook it up to my speaker in the kitchen. And if I'm watching something I've seen a million times, I don't actually have to see it. I can just listen to it. Like I was doing earlier today while I was uh, cleaning up the kitchen a little bit, doing some dishes and cleaning up the kitchen a little bit and, working on laundry because that little tiny speaker in my kitchen actually projects all the way down my hallway. So I can do my laundry and put away my laundry in my bedroom um, while I'm listening to the speaker that's in my kitchen. I wish my Bud Light speaker projected that far. Unfortunately, it doesn't. Um, it's unfortunate, but hey, I like it. It looks cool. I like Bud Light. Um, but so um Merlin didn't hide. He's not much of a hider. Spell didn't hide. She just kind of stayed in the box of clothes that I need to wash from the shed. Some of my winter clothes. And Callie Callie was right up their butts. She pawed at my stepdad's ankle, and and for some reason he thought she was trying to attack him. But I can understand because he doesn't know her very well, so he probably did think she was trying to attack him, but that's not her way. um she doesn't attack people. She's just very, very friendly, and when she wants attention she'll paw you, and sometimes her claws will get a hold of your fabric, and like she's trying to pull you closer so you can pet her. So that's what she was doing, and he thought she was trying to attack him, and I'm like, no, no, she wasn't trying to be mean to you. She just wants attention. And then I was in the kitchen with mom, showing her something, and she walked by the counter, the kitchen counter, and Callie was on it, and she grabbed a hold of mom's sleeve, and I'm like, oh, she wants your attention. She wants you to pet her. So mom gave Callie some pets. Um, and Callie was pretty happy about it. She loves getting attention. She's such a sweet girl. I'm sure you guys noticed because she likes to um video bomb my videos a lot. Just kind of jump in and help a little bit. So um yeah, she's a sweetheart and she loves people. She's probably the only one of my cats that actually likes other people than just me and Sam. Um, but she's a very friendly kitty. But anyway, I am very excited to use this. Um, I can't wait. I love pumpkin bread and I love um, pound cake. I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. And then when I bake, I can put my medicine from my pain medicine for winter. I typically only take it in winter, um, unless I go to Sam's house. Then I take a little bit there for other reasons. So I take my pain medication a lot more in the winter, and I can actually put it in food. Um, and it works just fine in food. I wouldn't feed it to anybody else, but I live alone, so nobody else is going to be coming in eating my pumpkin bread and my pound cake and whatnot. Um, so I'm thinking about making some pound cake or pumpkin bread in here and putting my meds in it. So instead of just mixing it in my coffee every morning, if I can't really get to my coffee maker, like this morning, I couldn't get to my coffee maker because I had my dish rack in front of it, and with dry dishes drying. So I didn't get my hot coffee today. Um, so um, that way I can get my medicine in, even if I can't get my hot coffee, because I put my medicine also in my hot coffee. I have it mixed with coconut oil, so it uh it will take care of the pain so I can get stuff done. And mom worries about me using too much, but I don't do that when I'm at home. Um I will when I'm at Sam's house, um to like um help him deal with my ADHD, because my ADHD gets a little bit too much to handle. But yeah, I will not take more than um a medicinal dose for my pain when I'm at home. I don't feel like it's safe, especially when I've got neighbors trying to break in my house or harass me all the time. And it's just it's even like, even if I don't have them harassing me or trying to break in, like, I live alone. If I were to overdose, there wouldn't be anyone here to take care of me and make sure I'm okay. So, better safe than sorry to only use medicinal doses when you're alone. Um, so yeah, but it's the only pain medication that I've noticed works for my pain issues. So that's why I use that. Um, but I'm very, very careful to take medicinal doses only. And I know how much I can and can't take. So, this right here is the thing that I got from Walmart. I haven't even opened it yet. You can tell because I've got a, there we go, my little cheese knife that I use for my mail. Alrighty. I am excited to look at these because um I was gonna buy one cord from Walmart instead of like while we were there, instead of order them online from Walmart, um like I did, but it cost almost the same price to get three in pretty colors versus one in black. Which one would you choose? I think it actually cost me less to get these three versus that one. So we've got, and these are 10 foot, and I don't think that one was. I think that one was much shorter. So we've got a 10-foot pink cord, very pretty, and the ends are kind of like pearlized. They're metallic, so that's really cool. And the cord itself is really shiny and looks very metallic-y, pearlized. Um, I mean, the cord isn't metallic. It's braided. So um the ends look metallic, and the cord itself, the braided cord itself, looks very pearlized. It's very, very pretty. Um and The reason I get braided cords is because if you have pets that chew on cords, um And I've gotten them out of it. But if you have pets that chew on cords, braided cords are the way to go because they cannot get through the braiding. Also, if you're clumsy as hell like I am, um, it makes it a lot harder for the ends to get damaged because it's braided. So um, it is really difficult to damage braided cords. However, you want to make sure that they work properly when you buy them online because sometimes they don't work. Um, I've come across this problem quite frequently actually, and it's very frustrating to me. So I'm gonna test these real quick. Um, Damn it, my phone's at 100%. That's not gonna help. My tablet's at 100% too. So, all right, I'm gonna let my phone sit off the charger for a little bit, so it can die a little bit, so that it'll actually have an effect to plug it in and see if it works. Because if it's at 100%, it won't even like activate a charge. And then there's this purple one, this pretty purple one. Also, again, the cord itself looks very pearlized. The ends are metallic, very pretty. Purple is my favorite color. And this happens to be a lilac purple, which is my favorite all-time favorite color. So, that's my favorite color. And they were cheaper than the one cord in store at Walmart. The one cord in a package. It was cheaper. I mean, it was more expensive for one cord that was black versus 3 cords that are pretty colors and they're longer. So, I do need to test them and see if they work, but we'll see, right? And then here's the blue one, which, again, the cord itself, the braided cord is very pearlized. The ends are very metallic, very, very pretty. I can't wait to use these. I'm so excited. I needed more of them. I need one for my bedroom for, excuse me, for my nook, so I can actually use my nook in bed. I buy myself a thing to hold my nook so I can read in bed, and then I don't have a cord to charge it. So I've been going back and forth plugging in my phone at night, and then just shutting off my nook when I'm done reading, and then charging my nook from that phone cord during the day. But what if I'm reading for a long time and the battery dies? Or what if I forget to plug in the nook? Or what if I don't have time to plug in the nook because I've got to go somewhere? Just better to have its own cord. It's just better. So there's that. I'm gonna leave that one out. So I can let my phone die a little bit so I can test and see how well it works. I should test all of them actually, because one may work and then other ones may not. We'll see. But I'm gonna set that aside. And then another thing that I got was this set of adorable kitty paw socks, fuzzy fleece socks, and the front has like the toes, and then the bottom has the toe beans. Isn't they cute, little kitty toe beans? And it's like little gray and black striped kitty paw. Very cute. Very, very, very soft. Y'all know I love fleece. So very soft. Love it. And then the slippers aren't fleece on the outside. They're I don't really know what to call that. It's a type of knit. Um, I think it's called popcorn stitch knit, where like it kind of looks like the body of a sheep. Um, how sheep fur is, all curly and whatnot. But they're super cute. The inside is fleece, but so it's got the little toes, and then just super super cute. I cannot wait to put these on and wear these. I won't be wearing them around the house, leaving my couch until my house is clean and fixed up. Um, Properly clean and fixed up, but I will wear them on my couch to keep my feet warm when I'm sitting on my couch. So, during when I'm going through the house, um, until everything's all fixed up, I'll probably just keep wearing my house shoes. I do tend to have a rule when it comes to coming into my home about taking off shoes, but after moving here with how bad the house is, I don't allow that rule here. I in this house until everything's fixed up. Um and you know, I don't have to worry about that kind of stuff anymore. Um right now it's keep your shoes on. Do not take your shoes off in my house. but but once it's fixed up again, I'll probably go back to the please take off your shoes rule. Because it makes it so much easier to keep clean if people keep their shoes off. But unless they have like feet sensory issues, like my stepdad has neuropathy in his feet, I would not ask him to take his shoes off because I know how painful it would be for him to be walking around without shoes on. Well, I mean, my feet hurt walking around without shoes on, so that's why one of the reasons why I wear slippers at Sam's house. One, because my feet are always cold, and even during the summer, and two, because it, walking around without shoes on it hurts my feet. So yeah, I would probably not ask him to take off his shoes, and my mom might have similar foot issues that as I do, so it would be probably painful for her to walk around my house without shoes. So yeah. I'd probably let the um shoe rule slide for certain people depending on their comfort level situation when it comes to shoes. But for now, anybody coming in my house better keep their shoes on. Better safe than sorry. But yeah. So there's those. I can't wait to wear those. I do have socks that look very similar to this already, but they have like little cat heads at the top. I got those like a whole pack of those last year. And I love them, but I feel like you can never have too many kitty paw socks. You just can't. They're just too cute, and it's typically fleece socks is what I wear during the winter because, like I said, my feet get incredibly cold and I have a lot of sensory issues. So I really, really like the feel of fleece, especially on my feet because, yeah, I'm wearing fleece socks right now and they look like polar bears. I've got polar bears on my, well, you guys can't really see that. I've got polar bears on my feet wearing a little blue hat. Blue snow hat. Polar bears on my feet. Isn't that cute? They're cute. So I figure the more fleece socks I have for the winter, the more socks I have for the winter. Right? So, anyway, then, another thing I got, and this was fairly cheap. Um, because the last time I went somewhere with Sam with my book, my thumb started to hurt really. I have tendonitis in my thumb, so I'm not supposed to be using that hand anyway. But when I read, you know, you're holding your book open. So, and it started hurting my hand really bad. So I was like, I'm gonna just need to buy one of these. I hadn't yet because I didn't think it was something I really needed. I thought maybe it was a luxury, but at that point where my thumb started to hurt so bad that I was about to drop my phone and my book and anything I touched with this hand. Um, I was like, well, yeah, I think I need it. So, this is like a little bookmark thingy, not to hold your place, but to help you hold your book open. Let me grab my book real quick and I'll show you, how it works. Let's see. Somewhere underneath my coat here is my book. Oh, there it is. So, get it out. Alrighty. There we go. There's my book. Alrighty. So, I rotate them also, like from after I read one chapter, I'll rotate to another one and read a chapter out of another one. So this is basically how it works. It helps you hold the book open so you can read it without straining your hand, without hurting your hand. So, and it feels quite natural. I didn't realize it would open it this far, and I didn't realize it would feel so comfortable. I'm really glad I bought this. And as you can see, this one is shaped like a little black kitty, like Merlin and Drago. Isn't it cute? It's cute. So now I can sit outside waiting for Sam to show up or sit in the doctor's office and read my book without hurting myself. That'll be nice. That'll be very useful. I think I'm gonna put this when I'm done with the video in my my little phone purse, so it'll be on me at all times. That'll be useful. I like this. There were other ones I wanted to, but I'll invest in those later. I wanted to get the one I wanted the most first. And we know how I feel about kitties. So, little book open holder thingy. I don't know what they're called, but obviously I don't know what they're called. But isn't it adorable? I love it. And also, I plan on at some point, like when summer comes back, buying like book weight for my hardcover books because it's really hard to read when your pages keep flapping and and turning from the wind. So, because hardcovers you can't really hold like this, unless they're very thin. Like not my hardcovers, they're like huge. So, um, having a book weight to hold the book open and hold the pages down will be immensely helpful. I may actually just buy some leather bookmarks and then glue um some decorative magnets to them and just make book weights, because the book weights that they have um online for sale aren't very pretty. They're not decorative at all. They kind of look kind of ugly actually. And they look very bulbous. So on the ends. So I don't know how that would fit in a book very well without screwing up the book. So I might just make my own with, excuse me, with some decorative weights and some bookmarks, some leather bookmarks. But um, that's a project to think of, you know, when I might actually have more of a need for it in the summer. And like I said in my former video, my previous video, I may have to take a hiatus from doing videos for a while, because my heat is going to cost me a lot of money, a lot more than I thought it was going to, because Sam figured out that I was dealing with hypothermia, by turning it on and shutting it off and turning it on and shutting it off and just being cold all the time inside. Um, Not good for me, not good for my cats. So I am shutting it off at night, but I am running it now all day. Unless it gets too hot, then obviously I'm going to shut it off because one, conserving my heat and my fuel, and two, you know, you don't want to be too hot in your house. So, um, but yeah, I have one more thing to show you guys before I shut off this video. One more thing. I know it looks big, but it's not anything anything too I don't know what the word was I was looking for. This arrived yesterday, and so I already bought one of these several months ago for my bed. This is actually supposed to be for dogs. It's a dog blanket. But I love it when they scream outside of my window when I'm filming. So nice of them. So very nice. So this is supposed to be a dog blanket, and it has what I think is like one of those firefighter blankets in it, that the foil blankets, and I think that's what makes it work. But it's like a self-heating blanket, like it heats from your body heat, and believe me, it works, especially when you have a snuggle bug in the bed with you. Like, I'm telling you, about an hour before I go to bed, I heat up a whole bunch of heating pads, and I put those in my bed. And then I go and I lay down, and it's already warm. And then I lay down, and a couple hours later, Drago comes to bed and comes underneath the blankets and lays with me. And it warms up so hot that halfway through the night, I wake up like partially awake and have to take off my morning robe. And then, you know, nice and toasty warm the whole night. This morning, he had to like get up and, you know, leave the blankets because he was too warm. So, and then laid on top of my hip. Thankfully, my hip was warm enough to where it actually didn't hurt me. So that was nice. These are a little bit stiff because of the foil blanket inside of them. Not to the point where it's uncomfortable. But if you're not used to it, your animals aren't used to it, your animals might not like it very much. But Drago obviously got used to it. He was the one who was timid about it at first, but he got used to it. It's fleece on the outside, and on the inside it's that Sherpa, that very, very soft Sherpa. I used to buy yarn made out of this stuff, and my God, was it soft. So it's very, very soft, very comfortable. The other one that I had, the Sherpa, was like pure, well, is pure white, and the outside was gray, is gray, but I wanted to go with a different color so I could tell them apart. And the reason I bought a second one is because, you still got to wash your blankets. You got to, because it's gross if you don't. So you're going to sweat underneath it. And, you know, even if you're not sweating, there's still body shedding. Your skin sheds, your hair sheds. You need to wash your blankets. If you don't, it's nasty. So I wanted to have at least one more. I do want to get more than just one extra one, because I want to make sure that I'm switching them out enough to keep them clean. But yeah, so this is my blue one, my nice pretty brand new blue one. And I do want to get one for the bin that I keep my stuff to go to Sam's house in, because the cats lay on that a lot. So I want to get one for that, and then I want to get another one for my couch. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to afford to buy them for buy more for the bin or for my couch, or more, even more for my bed. This, like I said, I may have to just stop buying things altogether until spring, to conserve heat. So to afford heat. I mean, if I have to, I have to. Priorities. Um, but yeah. Um, at least I managed to make up for it a little bit this month, with the stuff that I need for the house. Some of the stuff I need for the house for winter. Um I mean, I did need my bread pans. I did need slippers. I mean, those were kind of partially a want. And I did need more socks. Um and also, yes, those were partially a want. I did need more cords. I did need this little book reading thingy. Um, so I mean, it's not like I didn't need these, and I did need the stuff that I showed you guys on my former videos. I probably did not need the toys, but but yeah, you know, if I'd known that I was going to not be able to afford the heat as much as I thought I was going to, um, I wouldn't have bought so much stuff, or maybe any stuff, depending on how much money I would need to afford the the heat, the kerosene. But you know, you can't really go back in time and be like, hey, let's not buy that because I'm going to find out that I'm going to need more kerosene than I thought. you know, you can't time travel. You can't fix it. You can't change it. You bought what you bought. So, I'm just going to have to, just be more careful with my money next month until spring. Um, and you know, spend it on kerosene. Kerosene's pretty important. Pretty darn important. So, yeah. I love my blanket. Can't wait to use it. Not going to use it for a while. So I'm going to put it back in this little baggie. It's kind of useful. I don't know that I'm going to be able to fit it back in the baggie after I wash it or use it. But I'll have a place for it. Probably up in my closet. Did it go back in? Go back in. I do want to test these cords. It doesn't want to go back in. Dude, come on. In the bag. It's ripping the bag. Damn. It so badly does not want to go back in. It's ripping the bag. How did they get it in the bag? There. Jeez. Alrighty. It is back in the bag. Let's seal the bag. Ha! I got it. And it says on it, Snuggly and Warm Blanket. Warming, waterproof, reversible, washable. And it's from a company that I've bought like pet pad from before that actually had the same effect. That's how I knew this would work and why I bought this in the first place. Because when I had my dog, I bought a pet pad for him and to see if it worked, because I could take my cats to bed with me, but I couldn't take him to bed with me. He had to stay in his cage. So I bought the pet pad for him. And yes, I do still have the pet pad. It's somewhere lost in my laundry. And when I find it, I will wash it and I will give it to the cats. But until I find it, I can't really necessarily wash it and give it to the cats. So therein lies that problem. But I will eventually find it and wash it. I just have a lot of laundry to get done. Like a whole room full of laundry that I had stacked up, but it somehow fell over and is now completely covering the floor of that room. It's bad. But you know, it is what it is. I'll get it done. But yeah, so I've bought the pet pad from Fur Haven before, and it worked so well that yeah, he would not leave it. And when I did manage to get him to leave it to go to the bathroom, while he was outside, the cats would sneak into his cage. Even though he's violent, he was violent and would try to attack them any chance he got. They would sneak into his cage and lay on his bed pad. So, yeah. So it was so warm that the cats would steal it from him, and risking their lives in the process. So I'd have to like bring him back into the house by leash and make sure that all the cats get out of his cage before putting him away. Unfortunately, I couldn't let him out of his cage in the house because of how bad he had gotten. When I first got him, he killed two of my cats. And then after that, he started to tame and he learned everything he was supposed to when it came to training as a service dog. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I don't know why, he just stopped doing everything he was trained and started trying to pull me into traffic and started attacking my cats again. He killed several kittens and tried to kill all of my cats. And then when I tried to defend them, he would try to bite me and would try to attack me. So I had no choice. I had to get rid of him. I don't know why he turned on me like that and turned on them like that, but I was told that it's the breed, the type of husky he is, mixed with German Shepherd, makes them psychotically violent and like actually psychotic. So like they seem fine, and then out of nowhere they snap and start attacking everyone and everything for no reason. So apparently it's the breed. I don't know. But I had been warned that he was abused before I got him, and after I got him, the people who sold him to me had told me later that he was violent. I didn't know that. They lied to me about it until after I got him. So I had no idea that he was violent. But yeah. I had to get rid of him for my and my cat's safeties. Um it was terrifying. I've never seen an animal behave the way that he behaved ever in my life. Like I've had a German Shepherd growing up. My grandma had a German Shepherd, and he was the sweetest dog I've ever seen. One of the sweetest dogs I've ever seen. Never once was he ever violent with anyone, except for a neighbor who trespassed on our property, kicked our little wiener dog, who our German Shepherd loved so much he let that thing eat out of his bowl on a daily basis. Like, I think he thought that it was a puppy because wiener dogs are so small compared to German Shepherd. So I think he was convinced, even though the wiener dog was full grown, that it was a puppy. And so he was trying to take care of the wiener dog like it was his baby. So this guy comes in our yard, kicks our dog, our little dog in the head, who our big dog sees as basically his child. So he jumps over this thing that my cousin had built. It's supposed to be a fence, but it was like made out of garbage. Um, he jumps right over it, didn't like collapse it. He could have like bumped it and it would have fallen down with enough force. It really wouldn't have taken much for him to have broken the barrier. He just stayed in it because he knew he was supposed to. And he jumped right over it, didn't damage it at all, just jumped right over it and bit the guy in the arm. And that's it. Like, you don't hurt my kid. You don't trespass on my property, and you don't hurt my kid. So, yeah, that was the only time that my grandma's German Shepherd had ever done anything violent, but that's different. It's protecting its home. It's protecting its family. That's a dog's job. it He did his job. So, um I don't know, but apparently huskies mixed with German shepherds like make psychotically mentally unstable violent dogs. And I saw it for myself. He even attacked Sam's dog Willow. Like, we were over there, and she had a he had well, she had a bone, and Sam had let him chew on it. And she was in a mood, I think because she wasn't feeling well. Oh yeah, he was putting something on her to treat a skin issue she has, that was kind of making her a little bit moody. Um, a little bit more aggressive than usual. So she kind of growled at him. He grabbed her throat. My dog grabbed her throat and pushed her down to the ground and held her like that, like he was going to snap her neck, and would not let her go until Sam forced him to let her go. From a growl. She was just like, hey, that's mine. I mean, she didn't nip at him. All she did was be like, growling, like, hey, that's mine. And he tried to kill her over it. So, I mean, obviously, after killing two of my cats, trying to kill the rest of my cats, killing several kittens, trying to kill Sam's dog, and then trying to kill me, obviously, I could not keep that dog. Service dog or no, ain't no service dog gonna be very helpful trying to murder every living thing it comes across. No. So yeah, obviously I had to get rid of him, but at least some of the things that I bought for him, while I had him are still useful for the cats. So that's cool. It's a little bit unfortunate that that Willow doesn't really play with toys because he could his toys could really benefit her if she were to use them, if she were to be playful enough to want to use them, because they were expensive. I had to buy toys that were literally indestructible because even toys that she couldn't destroy, he could destroy. And I mean, she's a Shiba Inu mixed with, I think, a husky or a Malamute. Um, and so she had um 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 a hard grip on her toys. So she pretty much damaged most of the toys that she was given, because you know bigger dogs, you know, take stronger toys. um, but there were certain toys I had to buy specifically for him because of how easy it was for him to destroy toys, and now I have them just in the shed until I can get a Maine Coon, which I can't afford right now, so it's just gonna have to wait. That'll be my service animal once once I have things a little bit more situated. I'm gonna at some point get a Maine Coon to help me get around the house um, more easily and help me in and out of the shower during the winter, and up and down from bed and up and down from the couch and through the hallways. Um, Once my house is fixed up and cleaner and more situated, but I definitely cannot afford a Maine Coon right now. They're expensive and they eat a lot. So um the one that I had didn't eat a lot, but it was mixed, so it was like more just slightly bigger than a normal sized cat. So I mean, he was about, when stretched out, he was about this long. Um Fully stretched out. Um but and he had gotten to about 3 years old, so he was pretty much done growing. But like I said, he was mixed. And he was a beautiful cat. His name was also Drago. Actually, Drago is named after him. He's Drago the second. So anyway, let's try and plug this in. Shit, it's still at 100%. Well, I guess maybe I'm just gonna have to do another video uh later and let you guys know how well they work. If they don't work, I'm gonna have to send them back and get a refund. Actually, I'm pretty sure you can just drop them off at the store if they don't work, to get your refund, which is very convenient because it's like right there. So I don't know. I gotta make sure that they work, and then I'll let you guys know. Gotta remember to let you guys know. I'll have to put a note in my phone about it. But yeah. I'll I mean, I'm gonna use them anyway. That's the whole point in buying them, is so I can use them. So, I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave that out. Let it uncharge for a little bit. But anyway, I'm really excited to get my house cleaned up and get my house fixed up. Because that would be a freaking miracle. Have things actually work and clean and stay clean. That would be nice. I cannot wait. My mom was like all worried about the spider webs, and I don't blame her. They look gross. But right now I'm not really worried about the spider webs. They do need cleaned. I'm going to clean them, but I have other things that need to be cleaned more. Like it's more of a dire issue to clean the other things than to worry about the spider webs. The spider webs will get done. I mean, yes, I know they're black right now, but they will get done. But the other things need to get done first. The other things that need cleaned are more important. Like, for instance, the fact that I haven't taken out my garbage in a month because I'm afraid of my neighbors sexually harassing me at the dumpster. So yeah, because it seems like every time I go out to the dumpster, I get sexually harassed. So I take my garbage out in bulk on purpose. So I hoard my garbage so I can take it out in bulk. So I only have to do it once a month. It builds up and it's gross, but I don't like dealing with my neighbors. It scares me. So I take my garbage out in bulk. So I don't have to deal with going out to the garbage more than once a month. So, but it is what it is. It just is what it is, isn't it? I'm going to put some of this stuff back in this little box for now. I'll go through it later. And then I'm going to obviously put that back in the kitchen. I'm going to put this back in this box for a little bit too. Because why not? Even though I did not get it out of the box, I'm going to put it in there so that it's out of the way until I can put it back in my purse for when I leave next. I hope you guys like the video. And I hope you guys like the products that I had to show you guys. I'm happy about them. I can't wait to use them. If you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for watching. And if nobody has told you today, you are loved, you are needed, you are appreciated, and you are enough. And don't let anybody tell you any different, make you think or feel any different, because it's true. I appreciate you guys. If it weren't for you guys, I wouldn't have the motivation or the faith in myself to keep doing these videos. I don't do them because I like buying stuff. I mean, I do like buying stuff. I mean, but the reason I do these videos is because of the few fidget videos that I do get to do. I do it for advocacy for those of the neurodivergent community, to help people understand that that fidget toys and sensory items are needed for neurodivergent people, the neurodivergent community. It's okay for an adult with neurodivergent issues to need fidget toys, to need sensory items. It's okay. And it's not unacceptable, and it's not childish. It's a need, because it helps us to focus, and it helps us to self-regulate our moods, and our mental stability. So it is very important for people with neurodivergent issues to understand and feel supported that they can use their sensory items and their fidget toys when they need them without feeling judged or being judged. And that's the whole reason I do these videos. Yes, I do haul videos also on top of it for just stuff I just bought, because it's stuff I needed. And if I'm doing videos anyway of stuff I bought, why not do videos of other stuff I bought, you know? I mean, and then at the end of every video, I get to tell you guys to be positive and and, you know, self-care. So, I mean, yeah. The whole reason for these for my videos, for my channel, is for advocacy, advocacy I'm having trouble saying the word now. You know what I mean? Advocacy. To be an advocate for the neurodivergent community and our needs. Um like I said, it's not a want. It's not us being childish or immature or wanting to play with toys. It's it's a need for our mental health. So, some fidget toys or some sensory items help us listen to you better. Sometimes they help us get things done easier. With me, when I'm cleaning, I have to have, like, my tablet typically sits here all day. I'm on it right now talking to you, but typically it sits here all day. And then I'll turn on something that I've seen a million times and turn on the speaker in my kitchen, so I can hear it and visualize what's going on in my head while I'm cleaning. And if I don't have TV running, I can't focus on what needs to be cleaned. I get so in my head about how much needs to be cleaned that I get overwhelmed and I can't do it. I just can't move. I get stuck on the couch and I can't function. So instead of doing that, instead of making a mental list in my head and then nothing getting done, I don't even think about what needs to get done. I just turn on the TV, turn on my speaker, and I just do. I just do from one task to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next, and slowly let everything get done. And while I'm listening to the TV show, um, I'm becoming more motivated to get it done and more in the zone. So I get more energy to get it done. And then I just get stuff done. And it's so freeing and so, um, makes me feel so, um, not really accomplished. Accomplished isn't the right word. Um, I don't know what the right word is. I'm drawing a blank. But I'm getting there done. I don't like feeling like I haven't gotten anything done. I mean, at the end of the day, I look around and I see how much still needs to get done, and I feel like kicking myself, thinking, well, shit, this didn't get done, this didn't get done. I busted my ass all day, and nothing looks like uh, it got done. Like, it looks like I didn't do anything all day. But I try to tell myself that even though it may not look like I did anything, I know that I did. And that little bit does lead to everything else slowly getting clean, one step at a time. If I hadn't started the cleaning that I got done wouldn't have gotten done, and I wouldn't have been that step closer. So I keep trying to tell myself that. So it motivates me to keep going and not give up, and rest between things when I need to wind down, get some food in, um recharge a little bit so I can go right back to it, and get more done, only when I need to. I do have a tendency when I'm in the zone, um, to forget to eat. Or I'll grab something to eat and then be so excited to get back to it that I'll forget to take my insulin, which is also a bad, bad, bad thing. That's as bad as forgetting to eat, because if you forget to eat and you have diabetes, your sugar's gonna plummet. That's just not good. So yeah, but you know, um, I gotta make sure I take those breaks, because if I don't, then it's just not healthy. And then I end up getting sick, and then I end up having to pull out the cereal. This is why I have bins of cereal on the one side of my living room. You guys can't see them over here because this is all my fidget toys. But the other side of my living room, on the other side of the counter, um, by the other window, is all like snack bins for when my sugar is low. And um it doesn't matter if I forget to eat. If I'm busting ass and I already took my insulin for my last meal and I'm busting ass, my sugar will plummet. Just from the exertion of doing everything. Just because it actually happened today. I was in the middle of cooking dinner after I had made the cat's dinner. Because I was cleaning all day. Um, I mean, I'm always cleaning all day, but I was kind of a little bit more in it because my parents were on their way, and so I really wanted to do an extra load of dishes. Um, so I didn't have dirty dishes in my sink. And had the water would have had the water drained out already and have them sitting in the rack drying, and I just wanted it done. And I wanted the laundry started, and I wanted the blower in the spare room going, drying my clothes. I just wanted to get a step ahead, so I was racing trying to get stuff done before they got here today. I almost forgot to take my supplements this morning, but I did manage to remember. So, um, I made sure I sat down and took those, because my pills are with them too, and we don't want to forget my pills. Those are important. Yeah, because I have high cholesterol, so yeah, we don't want to forget those. That's a bad idea. But anyway, so I kind of pushed myself a little harder today than I usually do, because usually I rest just enough to be able to, um, keep my body functioning properly. I didn't push myself into a flare, but I did push myself into low blood sugar. So I had to almost finish off. Where did I put that? I don't even remember. Did I put it? I did. I put it over here. I almost finished off this bag of gummies. There's like only a couple more in there. Um, right directly after. Yeah, there's three left. Three left. So, when I was making dinner, my sugar plummeted so low I didn't even test it. I could tell. I was shaking bad. Not like a little barely noticeable shake. Like I was shaking bad. And I knew. I knew my sugar was low. I'm sitting after I got it all done and I got my plate on my lap. I'm just and I'm trying to, I got all the food gone and I was still shaking really bad. And I'm like, yeah, I think I need to eat them gummies. I don't think my dinner's gonna cut it. It's probably down in the 70s again. Because I noticed that happens a lot lately. My sugar has been plummeting down to the 60s and 70s. It was bad. And it takes a lot to get it back up after that. You have to eat and eat and eat and eat and eat. Carbs don't cut it, meat don't cut it. When it plummets that low, you have to have something that has sugar in it on top of having meat and carbs. You have to, because it's the only way it's going to get it back up. The meat and the carbs stabilize it once it gets up and keeps it to a normal level, but the sugar has is needed to make it jump back up to a healthy level. Um, you don't want to eat only junk food, only sugar, because that's just bad. Because then it'll jump, and sometimes it can jump too high and then plummet back down again. The reason why you need carbs is because while sugar makes it jump fast, um, and high. Uh, Carbs make it go back up slow, and keep it at a moderate level. Um, Eating too much carbs can make your sugar get too high, also because it does turn into sugar, but that's why it makes it more steady and stable, because it has to take time to transfer, to turn into sugar. Well, sugar is already sugar. You know what I'm saying? It's already sugar, so it doesn't need time to turn into sugar. So but so you want to have, if your sugar is not below the 90s, you don't want to eat sugar. You just want to eat some carbs. But if your sugar's below the 80s, you need some sugar and some carbs. but but anyway, um yeah. That's dangerously low, to have it, you know, down to the 70s, the 60s and 70s. That's dangerously low. I've had it down into the 50s recently this year too. That scared the shit out of me. And I was waiting for Sam to pick me up that day. I had to go in the house and binge on food so we could go to town. And then I told him about it, and he didn't seem to be all that concerned, but I knew how bad it was, so I was concerned. Like, it dropped down to the 50s while I was waiting him to come over. And I had to go in the house and, like, have a full meal and then junk food. And it wasn't even lunchtime, let alone dinner time. So it's like, wow. Yeah. Like a full meal. Like a big meal, and then junk food. And then, even then, after that, I still didn't feel right. But, you got to be careful with your blood sugar. You got to. Um, and even when it's not your blood sugar, when it comes to fibromyalgia and and other issues that I have, health issues and mental issues that I have, it's important to take breaks, because sometimes you can push yourself too far. Don't take too many breaks. Don't take too long of breaks. But just enough to recharge, and make sure you're not burning yourself out physically or mentally, because we don't want to cause a flare, and we don't want to cause burnout, um and we don't want to end up stuck on the couch for a week because we overdid it. No, we want to be stuck on the couch for like 5 minutes, 10 maybe at the most, and then go back to it. Maybe sit down, eat a meal, and then go back to it. Maybe sit and let the water for the dishes, um like, soak the dishes and cool a little bit, and then go back to it. But yeah, then you're getting stuff done, but you're also taking enough breaks to where your body is still able to function. So that's important. Um, and now this video is getting too long, and oh goodness. But anyway, I hope you guys have a beautiful day. If you've been struggling, please remember, there's always sunshine after every storm, and just keep looking for the good things in every day. Because they're there, and you'll find them. If you just keep looking for them, you'll find them. They're there. And the more you look for the good things, the more good things you'll find, and the easier it'll be to brighten up your bad days, and get through them. So just do your best. It's all you can do. Just do your best and keep trying and keep going, you know, and I'm here for you guys. And I hope you guys love my little kitty thing on the wall. It does have, like I said, it does have a bit of a typo, but I don't even think you can see the words from there. I can't see the words from there. Maybe it's because I'm blind, or maybe it's the video. I don't know. But it has 4 little kitties on it and poinsettias, and they're sitting on a windowsill. And it says, "Life is better with cats." It actually says, "Life is better with cats," but we're going to ignore one of those. The extra is. I'm pretty sure it was made in China. They don't pronounce things the same way that we do. So when they write out sentences, they're not formed the same way ours are. So when they translate things into English, they don't know how to write our sentences correctly. So it's not really their fault. They think they're doing it right. They don't know that there isn't an extra is. So, you can't blame them too much. And like I said, you can barely even tell. And it's so cute. I don't care. I don't care that it says is twice. But anyway, I'm going to shut off this video so I can get some more stuff done. And wherever I put my phone, if it's not too late. Yeah, it's only like 7 o'clock almost. This is no big deal. I can get a lot more stuff done at 7 o'clock. Yeah, I can get way more stuff done. Yep. I don't start winding down until around like 11, 12 o'clock. So, because I don't go to sleep until 2. Or try to go to sleep until 2. So, yeah, I can get a lot more done by between now and then. So I'm gonna show off the video. Thankfully, it only takes a minute to edit, and I've noticed with my new internet box, my uploads are getting uploaded a lot faster too. I like it. I like it. So I may be filming at night, but if I were filming during the day instead of getting my video at night, you'd still get it during the day. So maybe if it uploads fast enough, maybe I'll start doing church videos again. We'll see. I just really don't want to get up that early. I really, really don't. Really, really, really don't. It makes me sick when I get up too early, so that's why. But anyway, I'm gonna shut off this video and edit and upload, get some stuff done. Have a beautiful day, and thank you for watching. Bye-bye.